Hello everybody, I'm Wroughtstream and I'm here with another episode of A Dance of Fire and Ice. And I've just realized that it's almost Halloween, which is insane to me. Honestly, I kind of forgot that Halloween was even happening on this month because I've been just doing some other stuff in the meantime that I forgot that the holiday is even here in the first place. So yeah, now that that's approaching though, this is really amazing. The new update just dropped. A lot of new potential stuff for level creators to really spice up their charts a little bit more. For me personally, I'm not going to really be experimenting with that much. I mean, you know me, I make really basic charts. I'm not doing anything to really push the limits. But I hope that these new mechanics and these new stuff really does help out charters create some even more spectacular stuff in the future. But yeah, I will be sure to check out the new featured levels, although like with most featured levels, I sometimes have already played them at times, but if there are some featured levels that I have not played before, I will definitely check them out. But for right now, that's not the focus. I'm going to just play some custom charts that are not exactly features. I'll be sure to play them though, if there are some ones that I haven't played before. Let's see what we get. 25. Alright, let's see what we got. Man, what is this chart? Wait, I actually don't remember it at all. God. Maybe I'll remember it once I replay it, though. Oh, it's this chart. Man, this was so old. Okay, now I remember it. I think this has a double BPM section, but it shouldn't be that tough, I imagine, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, it does the twirl shenanigans, though. But it's alright. Okay, fair enough. It's just that the double D ended. It's a little bit more. I guess oh yeah, I probably just thought it was an inside pattern, which is why I messed that up. But it's fine. I now know it though. There you go. I wonder what's the context behind this chart, because oh my god, when I replayed it over again, I'm starting to realize to myself, was this a meme post? Was this posted on April Fool's or something? Because this is such a bizarre level, I will say. Maybe there's some interesting context behind this. For all I know, this could be some popular song with 2 million views, and I'm just out here being ignorant, but yeah, it was certainly interesting. Although, I don't know, maybe there are some pretty enthusiastic cicada enjoyers out there. So, if you are out there, I'm sorry for slightly disrespecting this song. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. Alright, wait, hold up. Here we go. She Favors Quiet Colors, composed by Ethan AK and charted by Yule. This one isn't on the workshop, by the way, so that's why I had a little bit of a sudden start on that, but it's fine. Ooh, okay. See, I thought something was off with that, because, space between the tile, but sometimes, you can never tell. It's always a little tricky. It does seem pretty consistent though, that these the space between the tiles is a pause tile, so keep in mind of that consistency, I will hopefully not die to pause tiles. I do appreciate that. It still does give me the countdowns though. Oh, whoa, okay. Alright. That was a pretty sweet chart, actually. There you go. That's a neat, pure perfect right there. I guess the pause tiles, you know, you kind of have to make an inference there that the every time there's a space between the tiles, you'd have to assume that there's a bit of a time in between that you have to wait. Although it does at least give you the ready set go countdown. So luckily, if it says go, then you just tap like a beat right after you see that go, which is helpful. Although I guess it can be a little tricky if you don't know that. But yeah, that was a pretty neat chart. I really liked it. Make It Funky Now, composed by .96 and charted by Team Bird. I wanted to really kind of see how they would chart this song, you know. Also has Neo Cosmo stuff too, so that might come into play later. We'll see how that goes though. Okay, well this is the same. I will say there was like some like weird like square loops. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but that looked a little funky. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I didn't mess up on that, the holds. It's been a while since I've had a double BPM hold, so guess I gotta eventually get used to them, right? Oh, this doesn't have any checkpoints too. That's, alright. Okay, there you go. I always like started like drifting a little bit in some of those loops, which is a little concerning. I guess I was just a little afraid of going a bit too early on that, I guess. But hey, at least I didn't get it too early, so I guess that proved to be fruitful. Thankfully, there wasn't that many, like... Thankfully, it didn't get, like, hold crazy near the end, though. That middle section with the holds did get a little tricky for me, although... That's probably just because I haven't played that many charts with fast holds like that. So, honestly, I just need to play more charts with it, probably, just to truly get used to it, you know? But it's all good. It's a pretty solid chart, though. I do like the interpretation of some sections. NY-1, triangle turnarounds. Alright, let's get started. Nice. Alright, well, got some nice 3-ball, which is always nice. So we have the first Snowfall on my secret base short, composed by a name that I cannot pronounce and charted by Cyan Aqua. So let's get started. Honestly, I've actually wanted to play this chart for a while, but then I just never did. But now I'm finally here, deciding to actually play it for once. I think it'll be a nice pixelated time, you know? Also, if this is like all on 3-ball, this is gonna be nice, because, not gonna lie, you always need a good slice of 3-ball in your life, you know? Had to pay attention there, the overlap was a bit crazy. There's some indication really. I saw like a third planet there. I was like, oh, there's 3 planet icon underneath that triangle. Oh man. It's a nice chill chart. Alright. Now, I wonder what the full version of this song sounds like, because I already can tell that this is quite a long experience of a song, huh? Oh, okay. Is that what that's indicating? So, okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright. Kind of... It's like a 2-ball triangle, and then it becomes a 3-ball triangle. Oh, jeez, dude, I was like... I almost forgot that this was like the short song, dude. I thought I was like going to like another drop there. That was really cool, though. I really liked that. There were some nice, interesting sections when it comes to the 2-ball and 3-ball sections. I think really the highlight of what I was really talking about, though, is when it had a 2-ball triangle, and then once you complete that 2-ball triangle, then there's a 3-ball triangle where you know that pattern was tutorialized. I really liked that section. I think that was pretty cool. But it's pretty solid chart. I do like it throughout the whole thing. Memory, composed by Tamsu52 and charted by Common. And hey, I'm really here because this is another Neo Cosmos chart, and I'm just excited to play it. So let's just get started. Okay. Guess space between tiles is a pause tile, so should keep that in mind for future site rating purposes. Ooh, okay, what? I had to like really focus there, oh my god. Yo, that song during the drop was pretty dope though. I really like that though. Ooh. Oh. I did say like, dude, I was expecting this chart to be like kind of chill throughout the whole thing, but then it kind of just hit me with the double BPM double back-to-back loop. And then the 3-ball at the end. But hey, that was pretty solid though. I really had fun playing that though. That was pretty fun. Just kind of once you got into the whole groove of things, then things started really falling apart really quickly. So, or not falling together, not apart. As if I say falling apart, it makes me seem like I didn't like it. So yeah, I liked it though. That was nice. Ignition, composed by Ocular Nebula and charted by Wroughtstream. As previously showcased on RDRTS, here's one of Wroughtstream's first charts. Having minimal VFX, the simple pattern focus chart mainly focuses on offbeat octagons and has a simple difficulty curve throughout the chart, slowly increasing the pattern's difficulty as it goes. I know, my chart got featured again, and yeah. This is certainly an experience. I will show it off still, since it did get featured. I'm obligated to play it. But I guess I'll talk about some. I don't really know what to really talk about actually. Well, I guess I'll tell you this though. This is my literal first chart that I've like revamped. The old version of this chart did have some weird stuff in it, but some stuff is mostly unchanged. The old version had like the same problem that I had with my older charts, where I always used like 1 beat duration cameras, which made things look a little bit weird. But after a while, I managed to, get things together, and then I finally finished this once RTS basically requested a level, like one of your old levels, to be remade into like a full-fledged thing, and then literally what I did was fixed up camera, added some of these, you know, rolled 1 decodes, and the rest was history. Although, despite me honestly probably putting less effort into this, it's probably still better than like my first chart I uploaded on the workshop, which is Extinction. Extinction was a little scuffed, not gonna lie. Had some weird charting practices when it came to speed changes and also camera. But as you can tell, I did fix that up a little bit too. But that's also primarily because I also asked Yeet to help me with it, which is why it looks a little bit more smoother, since he did give me some pointers and also give a couple of suggestions, especially on this section as well. So shoutouts to him. There you go. And yeah, that's it. I think, oh yeah, so I guess maybe just a little last bit of context here. I remember how I usually finish this chart when it was like in its really old form. I think I would literally just zoom the camera into like the 2 planets and that would be it. But then I then finally changed up the ending so that way it's a little bit more like not so weird, and I just made it so that I think this is a deco from World 2, and it just like shines up whenever you complete the level. So yeah. Katana of the Evening Wind, composed by DDR Kirby and charted by Junkie Harpin. Don't let this level's simplicity fool you. This level will put your sight reading skills to the test with its call and response gimmick. Will the gimmick, coupled with the pattern's growing complexity, manage to beat you? Alright, let's get started. I will say Junkie Harpin is a charter name I've not heard in a long while, but I do recall their charts being quite solid though, so I'm excited to play through this. It does look like I do have to test my memory just a little bit though. I think I must have misread a little bit. But like, I'm trying to like recall what my mistake was, but I'm not sure what I did misread. Alright, it's whatever though. There you go. Alright. That's a pretty solid chart. I actually almost got pretty close to pure perfect though if I didn't just mess up that one section. But yeah, I liked it. Neat little call and response sections. Pretty like simple visually though. Nothing too crazy going on there, but then again, sometimes simplicity can be best. She Favors Quiet Colors, composed by Even AK. I guess that this is just an advanced chart. I mean, nothing really, anything that really bumps it up to a more higher difficulty. I mean, it does have some, maybe some weird patterns, like the octagon. That's like sideways, if that makes sense. I don't think that's really enough to really bump it up in any sort of difficulty. I guess it is kind of fast though. It is 192 BPM, but don't think that's enough to really bump it up to hard. So I think this is a pretty good spot for it. Make It Funky, composed by Dot96. I think that this is just the same difficulty as the other Make It Funky chart. It's not like it's anything too hectic or crazy that's really in here. Like, I think some sections are a little bit harder because of the holds, but I don't think it's really enough to really make it an expert difficulty, so I think Insane really fits well. The first Snowfall on my secret bass short, composed by a name that I cannot pronounce. I'm just going to put this in advanced. This is kind of a long chart, but it is rectified by it having some pretty repetitive patterns, I'd say. Some you can, if you might notice some reoccurring rhythms over and over, and the once you get used to that tutorial, it should be nice to really sight read all these patterns. I think the only thing that's really going to trick you up is that it's just 3-planet sight reading. If you haven't done a lot of 3-ball charts, this is probably going to like throw you off a little bit, but once you get used to the whole outside triangles and know how to read the angle measures in 3-ball, you should be able to get through this one with ease. Memory, composed by Temsu52. I guess I'm just going to put this in hard for the time being. It's certainly an interesting chart. It does throw you off a little bit. It's a bit chill at first, but then it goes into some double BPM, fun stuff, and then it does some 3-planet chart and stuff at the end. The reason why that I'm putting it in hard is just because that section is short and repetitive, so once you start getting used to that rhythm, you should be able to get it down. And I think if it was longer and it probably varied it up a little bit more, I'd probably actually put this in Insane, but because it's just that one section that's a little bit tricky, I think hard's a pretty good spot for it. Ignition, composed by Ocular Nebula. I'm just going to put this in normal, I guess. I was thinking of putting it in easy, but then I realized that some easy charts are like, they're mostly like either like really slow or they're at like the same pace as this chart, but have like no patterns that are like less than 90 degrees. So because of that, I figured I might as well put it in normal. I mean, I guess Ignition is a little like tricky, I guess, because you have some triangles and you have like this one section where you have those turns from 9x and then it has a 12x triangle, but you have to like wait for a decent amount of time before tapping out that triangle. That might be a little bit tricky, but because it's so slow, it doesn't really matter. If this one was a little bit faster, I'd probably put this in advanced though. Katana of the Evening Wind, DDR Kirby. I think that I'm just going to put this in advanced because it's not that slow, but it's not fast either, and it has a decent mix of patterns in there. It's not like very condensed, right? So you don't have like a lot of triangles or a lot of squares in like one section. It's pretty simple. I mean, the call and response is not that bad because you only have to memorize really short patterns. So like you might only need to like memorize like one pattern and that's really it. You don't have to like memorize like 2 or 3 or anything like that. So if you just remember like a half hexagon or a 3-point turn or a square, and you should be good on this one. And that's really it. Hopefully you've enjoyed these as much as I have, and hopefully I'll see you another day.